You don't look like a prune.
I just love songs, don't you? 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 I just love songs, don't you?
don't you find it amusing how Nuka-Cola bottle caps are now used as currency? I never would have guessed it. You look exhausted. Of course. Nuka, cheers to you.
Nothing's ever simple. Do this, do that.
Forbidden delights, come have it all, right here in Atlantic City.
Hey, you got a great voice, lady. Wish I could stay awake to hear it.
Excuse me? Just who do you think you're speaking to?
Oh, shut it, Connie. You're always starting crap.
I got the right to say what I mean. Your fancy jazz is putting me to sleep.
Really? Now I don't know what indignities you and Miss Country Thrift Store are forced to survive out here.
Hey, I scavenged these threads from Charleston landfill, fair and square.
You're living in a bubble, lady. The wasteland ain't no place for some schnazzy pre-war nightclub.
Get out of my club! Get out! Out!
Oh, jeez Louise. You don't have to tell me twice.
By the way, your singing sucks anyway.
Ah! The nerve!
Well, that was embarrassing. Welcome to the Rose Room. Anything to drink? I apologize on behalf of my mother. We'll have enough trouble getting people in here without her immediately scaring them away. To be honest, this is more turnout than I expected. Which is welcome, of course. I mean, I just hope the rest of them are friendly. Anything to drink? That would be a beer, because stock was on me, just behind the other 100 things on my to-do list that nobody else is doing. Sorry, it's not your job to hear me complain. It's your job to relax, have a drink, and enjoy the music. So, what can I help you with? Yeah, I really could. My mom thought we weren't going to have any trouble tonight, but the crowd I've seen so far, I have my doubts. Big ones. If you feel inclined, could you keep an eye out? Maybe, if it's necessary, handle a fight? But keep a low profile about it so Mom doesn't freak out. I'd really appreciate it. Right, of course not. I wouldn't expect you to. Head's just all over the place lately. This is what I can spare. Go ahead and join the audience. If nothing happens, then, you can enjoy the show just like everyone else. I hope that's the case, but, you know, better safe than sorry. And thank you. I do really appreciate the help. What's your pleasure? Go ahead and join the audience. Just keep an eye out for any trouble.
You looking at something?
How would things be different with a normal family?
Hello, folks. Rowdy looking bunch out there. Well, as I say, there's no better cure for a long day than some snazzy tunes. Sit back and enjoy.
I can't listen to this baloney no more. Let's light this place up.
God damn it! Everyone, see me give the goddamn signal.
Tough guy! He just no way.
I got more bullets
Do this.
We live to fight another day.
What in God's name is happening?
They were simple instructions. How hard is it to follow simple instructions?
Vincenzo, why is my audience dead?
Why don't you ask this guy before he croaks?
I mean, really. What does on my signal mean to you? Didn't turn out well for them. What about me, huh? Condemned to death by the stupidity of others. It was simple. Wait for all the Russos to be in the room together. Shoot on my signal. Couldn't follow either one. Almost makes me happy to be put out of my freaking misery. Wouldn't you like to know?
Whoever it was, they're wasting their time sending you all this way.
Hey, I told them the same thing, lady. Starting to think they wanted to get rid of me, too.
Vincenzo, what did you do?
What? Really? You of all people are gonna point your finger at me?
Guess every one of you nutsos has a reason to be afraid of payback from Atlantic City. Sleep tight, Russos. I may not be the last to come for you.
nonsense is all it is. We can't let them scare us.
We don't know who they are to begin with.
Oh, don't act like you're above all this. For all we know, someone at City Hall has it out for you.
I can't even begin to tell you how little you know about me and City... Shit, Abby, are you okay?
Must get away from me. They know. I thought I covered my tracks.
What are you talking about?
She's got the shapes. Could be she's danced with the devil.
You're my own mom. Don't talk to me like...
Crap. I think you're right.
Those who fancy themselves part of the Atlantic City high life have access to a special intoxicant. They drink the devil's blood. I should have paid more attention. Must be the stress of the move got to her.
You say that now? All of this was your idea.
Is that really how you feel, Vincenzo?
Yes, it is 100% absolutely how I feel.
After everything I've done for us, everything I've sacrificed. Unbelievable.
Crap. I think I went too far. Sorry about all this. I was right to expect trouble, just not this much of it. I really appreciate that. Just, please go talk to my mother for me. It was a bad time to set her off. Right now, we just need to figure out how to help Abby.
It's so cold.
Yeah, you're right. Now we're on to a different type of conflict resolution. Take this. That's the most I can give you. Be gentle. Mom's ego will require soothing if she's going to cooperate.
They're gonna come for me.
Me? It's, possible, but I wouldn't be the first in line for elimination. Anyway, that's not important right now. Those people are dead, and Abby's alive. But
What was
that could change if we don't get her treated. Yeah, tell me about it. Mom's obsessed with herself, and Dad can hardly remember what he did 2 minutes ago. With the two of them so preoccupied, it's no wonder Abby keeps getting herself into trouble. That leaves me to jerry-rig everything together with twine and duct tape. That regardless of any issues between me and her, she needs to come down and be there for her daughter. Tell her I'm sorry, and Abby needs her right now. She needs all of us. I can't do this on my own. Thank you. I know you'll have better luck than I would.
That's opening night, is... I offer drinks, games, music, more excitement and luxury than this. An audience full of hitmen, a strung-out daughter, and an unappreciative son! Just ridiculous! Of course he does. And I'd like one thing in the last 20 years of my life to count as a success! Fine. I'll come downstairs, but it's not like I'll be able to do anything anyway. You think I'm not concerned? Let me ask you something. What? It's the apocalypse. Maybe you go out and blow some heads off. Whatever it is. So don't you dare judge me for keeping my head above water. Much better to... Do me one favor first. Go upstairs and let my husband Antonio know what's happening.
Have we? Well, pleasure. pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the Russo's Haven. Blood of the devil? No, that... What should you do? About what? Hitman? What hitman? My daughter. Oh, wait, you're so clever. Yeah, and so stubborn. Going already?
They're gonna come for me. I'm sure Vincenzo knows what to do.
Get away.
You're back. Look, I've done some thinking. Devil's blood is highly addictive, and withdrawal is dangerous. It could even be fatal. We're hundreds of miles away from anyone who knows what to do about this. Doctors here are only going to know about regular chems.
A doctor's not good enough anyway. We need the blood.
Correct. And the only way to get to Atlantic City is, say...
What was that?
You're kidding. I need to ask you something crazy. But my sister is in trouble, so I'm going to ask.
You make the second part.
I did say it was crazy. It'd be a bad idea for any of us to go back there right now. If newcomers... It's an exclusive chem, typically only accessible to high society and to the people that source it. The mob. You'll have to find one of them. See what you can negotiate.
Must have left something. Where did I screw up?
You're not joking, right? Oh, you can pull this off. Abby needs you to. Please, just let us know as soon as possible if anything goes wrong. I'll do whatever I can for her in the meantime.
They're gonna come for me. It's so cold.
Today, security status is red.
Enjoy your stay.
Do you ever look up at this? Every piece has its place, and yet the pieces are not in their places.
As I've said, Mrs. Russo, the facilities are available to responders and refugees.
I am I'm responding to a need to save an addict from the terrifying consequences of indulgence. I suppose your charity doesn't extend to dirty junkies. Is that it?
As it stands, I have no way to verify your story. Had you a prior relationship with us, or the victim was present for our medical staff to...
Prior relationship? So this is a refuge ruled by nepotism, is it?
I deeply apologize for the commotion, darling.
Finally, you've arrived. I was resigned to have...
Do you know this woman? Ah, wonderful.
I believe an...
Apologies are ordered to those who deserve them. Nonetheless, perhaps you could provide... We've heard that...
The High is legendary, reserved for the upper crust of idiots who live in America's playground and still manage to get bored.
It is your daughter we're talking about helping, right?
Oh, give Abigail a break. The move has been stressful for her. Oh, don't tell people about that.
A nightclub? Here?
From what I've seen, you hippies could really use the excitement.
Oh dear. I don't even know where to begin with correcting you. In that case, you will be happy to hear that the leader... You might speak to Mr. Jeremiah Hopkins about it, if you haven't. So long as you're willing to provide assistance to the locals during your travel.
Incredible.
You're graciously welcome for the flight, Mrs. Russo. Now, I'm afraid I have other duties to attend to. Lennox, excuse me.
It baffles me how you're able to deal with that person. I mean, where are they from, the center? Oh, you were you? And what was I supposed to do? Just leave my daughter's fate in the hands of some stranger hundreds of miles away? For all I know, you might throw back the blood at your first opportunity. Then you'll find yourself splayed out naked on the board. I suppose the showman would dispose of you before letting you bare your cheeks on their turf. And then... Wonderful. I'll be having a drink at the bar until our departure.
Excuse me! Sorry to interrupt you. It's not safe there. There's a monster.
You're not mouthing off about some Jersey... My parents told me that story when I was a child to scare...
It's real! Loud tourists.
The perfect cover story.
They're siphoning its blood and turning it into a...
Marketing tactics. What would you name a cat? Siphoning blood. No sensible...
Long ago, when she... It's been You did?
Oh, brother.
We're lucky to be alive. At least I warned you. Keep your eye...
Now, where could it have wandered off to?
These robots sure make...
Hello, friend. I am missing one of the pieces from my robot. My queen has been taken.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Unfortunate, but I understand.
That's the last time I try to reason with a historical role player. No way I could go up 10,000 feet sober. Flying machines are just, floating death traps.
You ready to get back to... Don't you waste a second thought about it. Now I'm just happy for an...
Oh, did it always smell like this? You would think in a city, people could find a civilized place to relieve themselves. Oh. Very funny. There's more chance to see a pirate ship flying over this city than some kind of winged goat. We are in the Casino Quarter, which is owned and operated by the Mafia. Toward the coast, we have the Boardwalk, proving ground of the Shogun. And further inland is the city center, where the government continues to keep things half-functioning. Oh, smells like they need to hire another garbage man, however. The best bet I can give you is a fellow named Stanley Soriano. Stan is a weak link. Make him feel important, and he'll serve up practically anything. Me? Oh, that would be a bad idea. You be a dog. Oh, don't. I'm like a handler. I have to be present to make sure you get the job done. Don't you worry. Don't wait up for me. Or actually, do.
What? Do I look like a butler to you? Go bother someone else.
Word around the club is that Concerta's been overstepping. Don't know how Quintino's letting that slide.
What am I supposed to do with all this free time and no working television?
What's poppin'?
So, this city's run by the circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of underpaid city workers. All the talk of bogeys crawling out of the barrens. I mean, what's a plant gonna do? Grow at me?
It's the most happening place in AC. Why those munis want to stay in their gross little hovel.
Royal Flush again? You must have the angels on your side, my friend.
You mean you don't see it, Stan? He's playing you. Ain't nobody got that kind of luck.
Oh, come on. You know I'd never play you, Stan. You're the man. You know what I love most about you, Stan? How much faith you put in your friends.
Ah, this is ludicrous.
Oh, now what you gonna do that for? You really think he was playing me?
Come on, Stan. 3 royal flushes in a row? Now you grab that cash and take care of your family. I'm headed out.
You looking at something? Always a shame when you think someone's got your back. But hey, crazy. Now what was the deal with that? Whoa there! Now what makes you think a nobody like you should get access to Atlantic City's
Oh, I can't believe that rat ran out on us.
My pa was a made man, and his pa before him, and his pa before him.
You know, well, all right. A friend, but first, provide service for the family, and you'll be rewarded. Cross the family, and you end up on our hit list. See, a young showman known as Zaid stole some blood from our stores a few nights back. He's got a show on tonight, and those who don't respect our rules don't get to live freely. You want the blood? Then that show don't go smoothly, and Zaid gets the message to never even dream about stealing from us again.
Losing Antonio was a big hit to the family. Oh, I can't believe that rat ran out on us.
Sounds like we have an understanding. Now listen carefully. That's your best shot at getting access to Zaid. Once you've got an opportunity, I'll meet you outside after the show.
Pa before him.
I gotta tell Joey to plug up the basement.
I can't believe that.
There's nothing.
All this talk of robots crawling after parents. What's a plane gonna do?
I love your vacation.
Talk for a moment, though. Prefer action.
Closest we're gonna get after the war.
What's it take to get me?
So, this city's run by the Circus, the Godfather, and a bunch of other...
Don't you just love the sea breeze?
Wheat's got it good. Oh.
I'll feel this stuff.
Welcome, welcome. Here to be amazed, shocked, and entertained? Well, tonight, as our lucky 13th customer, you will get all of that and more for free. Congratulations. That it is. Please head straight. We may be a bit late tonight. These...
Why just kill a guy and then the mob shows up to...
That's oversized, not the shoe!
Oh, I just can't wait to make everyone laugh.
You got something to say?
Dibbles! Is that fun? Late on opening night? Who hired you? Was it me? We'll be served on a plate to the ravenous mass. Oh, get to the stage already! They await your opening act! I'm not ready yet. I can't be seen like this. Not just a show, a masterpiece, an indelible memory. Go now, before our audience turns rabid. They must be starving.
Just can't wait to make everyone laugh!
And now, for your opening act, please welcome to the stage the funniest, the wackiest, the most diabolical Star Clown! This zany jokester never shies from a good gag, even at their own expense. But why don't I let them show you what I mean? Fun fact, nothing stimulates a clown's appetite more than a hearty laugh. A hungry clown will prance and frolic to earn a mouthful of their favorite food, delivered with enthusiasm by their jovial leader. Please welcome this giggle of clowns to the stage and bear witness to their feeding frenzy.
Satiated my appetite.
And now, for a classic trick with an explosive twist. Watch as this deviously dexterous merrymaker juggles live grenades. That looked like it hurt. We'll be passing out warm towels to wipe any blood off. Let's give it up for our star clown!
You? What are you doing here? You followed me, didn't you? Of course that would bring you here. You weren't supposed to know about all this. But there's no avoiding it now. I used to be. That stage is mine. I'm taking it from this outfit. Or at least, that was my plan. Then you understand why I have... Nonsense. They were always complaining about me. I'm nothing but a failure to them. Isn't it too late? No. That's a quitter's attitude. I never let anything stop me in showbiz.
Is that Evelyn Russo? The disgrace?
Oh! Wait! Come back here, you pathetic... Well, I don't have much time, but before I go, the least I can do is help you help. So, it's now. The final act of this little show involves the star. There's an obvious option there, but we do know the showmen take cheating very seriously. And it just... Well, you said... I'll leave the job to you. I need to scram.
A night of heart-throbbing classics. Where would we be without them? For hundreds of years, art has risked heart and soul, life. So I close with one last visceral threat. The curve of blade to neck. Tantalizingly close. Assistant! Master of laughs! Let loose! And don't you dare gut me! this? It isn't at all what it looks like. My costume. The layers! Boo! Oh, it's over! Mother! It's over! Oh, fooled myself! They all see it! Oh, I've got to get out of here! Where can I hide?
Who is that wearing my oversized shoes? You think just anyone can honk and giggle? You made me a punchline! I'll make you pay with your funny bone. I'll twist your neck like a balloon.
Distinguished guests, clowns, and showmen, brace yourself for an unexpected encore. For this impersonating intruder cannot be allowed to leave unpunished. This is now an open fire venue. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit or pass your side and join the fun!
Hope you enjoyed the show.
I gotta admit it, there's a certain charm.
I heard the news. Showman are gonna have his head. Probably would have been nicer to cut off a limb or two. As promised, a taste of the devil himself. Now, didn't I just say I got a tight ship? Even if we did have such a dough snooping around the family. Of course not. We'd have to have a big damn reason to send guys there. See, I wouldn't tell you about any of that. And that's why they count on Stan. Now don't you forget what Stan did for you.
I gotta admit it, there's a certain charm to the showboys pitting circus clowns against each other in a battle to the death.
It's so cold.
Tell me you have the dose. All right, Abby. Down the hatch.
Then? Mom. And... Oh. Right.
This is just temporary. We need to... You got into this, Abs.
Well, maybe Dad would have told me if he hadn't cut me out. But that's... Everything's dandy now. We're in West Virginia. Everything's good.
Dad? Thing is, I've tried to get answers from him about... It has to still be in there somewhere. Maybe you'll have better luck than me. Hey.
Are you, all right, dear?
Me? You're really asking?
Oh, it's you!
Darling, we're going to get you out of this conundrum.
Helping the family out? Oh, no. No, that's...
Never mind that there's usually another one waiting. We'll tackle
Abby, in trouble? If only I could...
Won't we?
Abby. Who are you again?
Where is everybody? Does no one want to drink in these godforsaken hills? To dance?
So what did Pop have to say? Damn! Some father. No, it's not his fault. It's just... I wish he could be here for us right now. Well, if he won't help us, we'll need more of a Hail Mary.
Evelyn Russo, nursing cheap vodka in a shack amidst the hills.
What?
Absolutely
Oh, right. You mean Caps. Was hoping you'd have more of a heart, but fine. I'll buy whatever help I can get if it means saving Abby. I agree. Ever since Abby mentioned Pop, I've been racking. I remember he would take business trips to the city center. That's government territory. He told us he had a warehouse there. If he really was involved with Devil's Blood, though, maybe the family is keeping stock there. Glad you agree. All right, we'll need to borrow that vertibird of yours again. We'll fly into downtown, and I'll get us in contact with an old friend of mine familiar with the rumors.
I'd be doomed to search my own feelings for inspiration. Horrid!
So this is where they run the city? Looks like they're drowning in more than just paperwork. I'd say keep to the rooftops, but I'm not sure that's possible. Might just have to hold your breath and hope there aren't any man-eating water lilies. And that's why I prefer hikes.
I don't like it. I'm just doing my job.
Okay, Now that we're here, it's time to find Sloane. She used to patrol this area. Said if I ever needed help, to head this way. Alright, let's see if she still knows. That wasn't what I expected. Invigorating?
Didn't think I'd ever do that with you. But it sounds as good as ever.
Thanks, Sloane. I bet you thought you were rid of my poor aim when I left the Munis.
You know I never wanted to be rid of you in the first place, but... yeah, I really did. Always nice to see some friendly... What brings you back to AC, Ven?
I've come to ask you a favor.
The family? Steer clear. What has you looking for those gangsters anyway? You new friend? A cure?
Abby's on Devil's Blood. We're here trying to find an antidote. I know the mob moves in and out of the district. Don't ask me how. It's the perfect place to hide chems. Tucked in a dangerous part of town, away from their precious casino, out of the spotlight. If they do have a warehouse here, maybe we can find a lead on a cure. Please, I need your help.
Vin, I'm so sorry. You know I want to help. But first, I've got my own problem. I'm only out this way because my squad got scattered fighting Overgrown nearby. I need to find them.
Listen, you're our best bet for finding that warehouse. Let us help you.
Really?
Like I said, to help Abby, we need you.
If you insist, I won't turn you down. And what about you? All right. I saw some of my cadets head down the road past your makeshift landing pad. Head over there and help out anyone you can. Vin and I will take our own path and help out the rest. Meet us up the road closer to City Hall when you're done. I have a hunch about where we can find that warehouse. Good luck.
I could have taken him if I'd had more ammo.
Thanks. I thought I was dead meat.
No, I haven't. That brought back some memories.
Missing the good old days?
Oh, I don't miss the danger.
Thanks for helping my people. I owe you one.
Oh, that...
Missing the good old...
Oh, I don't miss the danger. But it does... Right. We need to search for that warehouse.
Abby. Poor girl. You should check down this alley. We've seen family members hanging around a building down there. I don't want to fight, so we've never pressed them on why.
If they're guarding a building off their usual turf... We'll hang back and keep watch from this direction.
You're pulling my leg. There's no way.
It's true.
So how you gonna prove it? Gonna
Hey,
pull
you.
one out of thin air?
Yeah, you. You're gonna come over here and settle an argument for us. We was just about to take our lunch break, but tell us, guy, it's real. The $2 bill. That's right. This moron doesn't think it exists.
And this moron thinks it does.
Hey, you don't want to take...
Yeah, get out. Don't touch the hair. It's fake.
What? Prove it to me. Whoa! What? You mean what I saw was commie money?
I told you, no real American would put up with such a thing.
This raises more questions. Thanks, stranger.
Hey, you didn't forget to bring the spare key with you, right?
You did the right thing.
That's what I keep telling myself. But there's a part of me that still thinks I did wrong by you.
You know I'd love to have you back, Vin. But Abby comes first.
You're back. Look, that was a private conversation. Yes. Wading into the scummy pond water, taking the torch to endless nests of overgrown. It was it had meaning. I wasn't slinging cocktails for killers or working all night just to keep my mom's insane project in business. I really felt like I was living, you know? Not shutting. So you can imagine. Enough about... Really? Then we were right. I can hardly believe it.
I think I know the building you're talking about. We received reports of people slinking around that area. But it's so full of overgrown that I dismissed the idea out of hand. That was dumb of me. Let's head that way, see what's there. Maybe we can sneak inside.
We used to use pipes like these to pump the water out of buildings and go hunting for salvage. But couldn't we reverse the flow? And use the pressure to flush the family out? With the right adjustments, we can blast enough water inside to take out any...
The terminal referenced. No obvious way in.
There has to be something. Hey, what about these? We used to use pipes like... But couldn't we reverse with the right adjustment?
Now that you mention it, we did have an incident once where a newbie mixed up the valve order and blasted a bunch of overgrown to Kingdom Come.
Yes, we're so...
It's a good plan, Vin. If a municipal officer got caught assaulting a gangster hideout, it could jeopardize the peace we have in Atlantic. Before I go, though, I want to make... Curing Abby takes precedence. I would never say otherwise. We'll take you back. I'll pull whatever strings are necessary. What do you think?
I knew this was coming. But... my family needs me, desperately. If I'm not there for them... they'll probably devolve into raiders or ghouls or worse. And I'm only half joking. I need to think about it. I will take it seriously. I promise.
I know you will. I'm sorry to make you choose again, but I really do feel it would be right for you to return. Think it through. I'll be here for you either way. Good luck, Vin.
Okay, concentrate. Back to business. These pumps are finicky. We'll need to turn the valves in the right order to reverse the flow. The valves are marked with their numbers. I think the order should be 3, 2, 4, 1. Can you remember that? That's right. Did it. Okay, now we just need to look around and see if there's a cure stashed here somewhere. Before we do, though, tell me something. Once we're all past this, do you think I should come back here? Leave the business? I guess it is. It's just hard to come to terms with that. I chose a different path, after all. I never saw myself as someone who would drop everything to follow his dream. It just never seemed realistic. When my family came begging, I went back to them. It just seemed like the right thing to do. I always want to do what's right. I'm just not sure what that is right now. What would you do in my position? That's a very... Maybe I need to give my own happiness priority. You've given me some food for thought. Thank you. Now, it looks like there's another floor to this place.
Who are you?
Who do we have here?
Hey, look. I just work here, okay? Me? I'm Jane. I cook blood for the family. Not my first... Wait, why am I answering your questions? Cure for devil's blood addiction? That info is what we call classified. You'll have to make me an offer. I remember that feeling, yeah. Appeal to my soft side, why don't you? Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote. Me? Wait. I remember. Look, I would if I could, okay? But I can't cook an antidote for devil's blood. Not with what I only use synthetic materials. Hate to talk down my own product, but it wasn't always that way. In the good old days, before I was caged up like a lab rat, we used...
But if you had that organic compound, you could...
Well, maybe if you could get it. But good luck with that. Only the original creator does. And he's long gone. Conchita Lombardi drove him into exile when she took power. Might have. So unless you happen to know where Tony Russo is hiding out, you aren't getting your cure. Sorry, pal.
My father? Damn it, Pop. I knew you...
Wait. Don't... Oh my god. Oh my...
Seems like we owe my father another visit. Senile or not. We have to get him to call.
Senile? Oh, kid! Did you really fall? He was barking orders right up until he fled. Never. He's been pulling the wool over your eyes, Vin.
Unless... I was pretty busy. Did I just take it? You're right. We need to do whatever it takes to make him admit he's been playing us. Or dig... I know this was a lot to go through. I'll meet you at home when you're ready. I've lost count of how many cigs I've smoked waiting for you to arrive. Not a single one has called. I managed to get everyone in one room. We need to confront my father. Good, because I'm not. This way.
Mom, will you relax? This isn't helpful. He's sick. We don't even know if what Vin said is true. Abigail, please. I've handled more than one bad performance in my day. I just didn't think it would be my husband I'm booing off the stage.
Ladies, I do wish that I could help you, but this devil's blood sounds very dangerous.
Just cut the crap! Your acting's not even good. Frankly, it's embarrassing that we fell for it for so long.
What? What's going on? This is all very overwhelming.
Ven, where did you hear that Dad is faking?
I met one of his old business partners, Jean. She told me everything. Pop's been faking senility to get out of AC so that Conchita Lombardi can't have him killed. That's why those hitmen showed up at the Rose Room. Our friend here can back me up.
Is this true? I wish I could say... God, Dad, really? This was the first thing your brain went to? To fake dementia? And this cursed nightclub? All that nonsense you gave me about an Appalachian nightlife. Just another falsehood! No one makes a fool out of me, Antonio Russo!
The only one making a fool out of you is yourself, Evelyn! All of you! So yeah. Yeah, I was playing hooky. You think it's because I like walking around like a dried prune asking what day of the week it is, huh? I had a target painted on my back by the damn mob! Would you rather have a senile father or a dead one, huh? Yeah. Thought so.
I just wanted a dad. Period.
You can write a novel on why you're innocent later. How about we talk about what we're going to do for Abby?
Hey, let's not overreact now. It's just a little indulgence, right? Who doesn't have a vice these days, huh? She looks fine.
Oh, I've married a Shakespearean villain, haven't I? Our daughter is dying, Antonio.
Why? Oh, would you quit the melodrama for just a few seconds, Evelyn, for the sake of...
For once, she's not being dramatic. According to Jean, Abby needs a pure sample of devil's blood to make an antidote for her withdrawal symptoms. And you're the only one who knows how to get it.
For God's sake. You had to go for the one chem you couldn't come off of. What's the matter with you? All right, Peter Gallery. There's something you all need to see. Come with me.
Whoa. Antonio! What is this beast doing in my home? Oh, disgusting!
I've seen one of these before stalking around the city center. Not something I'd want to piss off, I'll say that much.
We started seeing these fellas show up around 10 years ago. Devils, we called them. They're still pretty rare. Elusive.
Then why do you have this?
You tell me, honey. Would the showman pay top dollar for a freak show devil corpse?
So you killed it to make a profit.
Hey, Abby, look at this thing. What do you think it is, a bunny rabbit? It's as ugly as sin. Look, I needed an edge over Concerta. Quintino had yours truly to be next in line to be godfather, but that little viper wasn't having it. She tried to sabotage me at every turn. I needed to make more caps, prove that I was useful.
And embalming this thing was the answer. Oh, what a ridiculous idea from a ridiculous man.
I'm ridiculous, Miss Primadonna? What wasn't ridiculous was this fella's blood. I originally took it to Jean to get it embalmed, you know, promised her a small card. But any dreams of a sideshow attraction disappeared when we realized the tantalizing properties of his blood.
Does this mean you still have a sample of its blood? We need to get it to Jean as soon as possible.
It just so happens I do. If what you're saying is true, then we need to act now on an antidote. I'll take Abby and your friend here to Jean. No water tag-alongs. The damn mob's gonna be swarming our tails the whole way. Concerta will know I'm back the second we touch ground on Jersey soil.
Damn it. If it weren't for the mob. Stay safe, all right, Abby?
I will. I got us into this mess. The last thing I want to do is to drag you further into it.
I hope you know what you're doing, Tony.
You, me, Atlantic City. Many reasons, kid. For one, they're a pain in the ass to kill. They'll turn you into a paper angel before you know it. This fella here is already dead. That makes things a hell of a lot simpler. Two, probably because Vin was too busy fantasizing about unicorns and rainbows or whatever munis do to just suggest that in the first place. I could get a skywriter to spell it out for you if I wasn't clear the first time. Concerta wanted to ice me out. I thought if I faked having dementia, she would write me off and leave me alone. Fat a lot of good that did. You saw those assassins? You can guess whether she bought it or not. Couldn't agree more. Abby and I will meet you in the city center. Try to get there in one piece. Concerta's goons take no prisoners.
Are there any songwriters around here? I may be doomed to search my own feelings for inspiration. Horrid.
Mobster's a dead mobster. If I help with this...
When you help, not if.
Right, when? Will there be a reward involved? Possibly some blood?
Sure there will. You'll get the gift of continuing to live. The greatest gift of all.
Right! Oh, I forgot how generous you are, Antonio. Oh, a witness. Good. I mean, hello again.
So, you managed to get here in one piece. Took you long enough to get off that vertibird. Time is of the essence here.
Yes, of the essence, right. Oh.
Focus here, Jeannie.
Focusing. Right. You have the sample.
Yeah, but this here...
Give it here.
Hey, Maran, can we maybe speed up the process here?
Dad, just wait.
Oh, no. This isn't good. This is the opposite of good. What is that? Bad? Right. Bad!
What's the problem here?
I wasn't expecting this. This has profound implications, and I don't know where.
Just spit it out already. My daughter is dying, and we don't have the time for you to have your little eureka moment.
The sample you brought me isn't pure enough to make an antidote with.
What?
That's a very funny... that came from the Jersey Devil himself.
You're not gonna believe me, but, that wasn't the real Jersey Devil. If such a thing even exists, that is. This is juvenile blood. The one you killed was just a child.
What? So you mean the ones we see coming out of the Barrens is just... it's... children? Then, how big's the father? Huh?
Oh, I don't know. No one's ever seen it before. Lived to tell about it, that is. The quantity of neural proteins present in the blood sample isn't fast enough to qualify this as an adult. But if there's a juvenile, that means there's a parent. An adult would have blood potent enough to craft an antidote.
So, you're saying you want us to go into the Pine Barrens? Just trying to see if I'm the one who's going nuts, or...
But if it's our own...
Yeah.
Right. Looks like you and I have some business to take care of with a gentleman from the Barrens. Not sure. Hey, Egghead. How do we draw an adult devil out?
That I can help with. We've got enough here that I can make fake devil If you can bring the pheromones to high points in the city center, maybe the scent will draw the devil out of the Barrens.
I could probably think of a few, but...
Then what are we waiting for?
We?
What's your excuse this time? I'm an adult. I can handle myself. I've been handling myself for years now, thanks to you and Mom.
Hey, don't bring your mother into this. Yay?
Strung out on a chem use, so...
You little... Wait for us here.
You'll never...
Go ahead! Walk away!
Just go. I've said what I needed to say.
This is it. Hope my daughter's grateful. What gave it away? Is it the cunt? I know you're not supposed to have a favorite kid, but I did. When Abby was real little, I took her under my wing. She was a total daddy's girl. Showered her with affection, gifts. I used to let her sit in on all of our meetings. I showed her the ropes. I hate to admit it, but she would have been a top-tier maid woman. But there's a reason they call the Cosa Nostra the family. It's 'cause it replaces your real one. And you've got to fuck over your real one to keep the family happy. You must be real naive if you think that's how this works. You don't just leave. You know how they say you can't turn your back on your family? Same with this kind of family. You leave when you're dead. Only matter is how soon that comes, and for most, it's pretty damn early. Abby, she was, you know, getting older, becoming more of a teenager, and less of a little girl. She was growing into a formidable young woman, and that was the problem. It's not that it suddenly became an issue, it's that once you're an adult, you're locked into that life for... There ain't a law saying women can't be in the family, but there's always been opposition to letting them reach positions of power. Yeah, it's tradition. It's always been men who have done the killing, stealing, the plotting. I was next in line to be godfather. Do you really think they would have accepted her as my heir with no issues? Just ask Conchetta. Why do you think she has a target on my ass? If she could have been Don, Quintino would have chosen her. She's his flesh and blood, after all. Sometimes tradition is a good thing. Good habits stick. Sometimes it no longer saves you. Most people are stubborn. I wasn't about to set Abby up for disappointment. Train her all these years just to be rejected. I just distanced myself from her. Over time, she just got the hint. She knew I was the big player moving Devil's blood around AC. I don't know. There's tons of chems you can get hooked on in this shithole, but she got hooked on one thing that she... Trouble is, blood is highly addictive. She got in to win mine. I never asked you to be. I just figured you wanted to... Yeah, but you're right. Listen, bastards...
she held on the way in. We'll see about the way out.
Why don't you take a little more than you need? It'll take longer, sure, but I'm sure she could last a bit longer, and I can take the rest back to Jean. We could make a killing on. But there's... well, I might as well spend the rest of it trying to make her... just take enough for Abby. All right? Just... Yes! You win! Come on.
You're back! And you have all your limbs. Exceeding your
All right,
expectations
Jeannie, we
again,
got the
I
goods.
see.
Hey, where's Abby?
Yeah. About that.
I'm gonna ask nicely one more time. Where is my daughter?
She took off. It wasn't my fault. I swear, Antonio, she just left.
Why on earth would she do that? Her life's in jeopardy, for God's sake.
She said she needed to be alone. That this is a mistake.
What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did she say where she went?
Sorta. She said she went to the place where she met her real father.
Kids and their dramatics. We need to go find her then. Agree.
You should hurry. Think of all that pure blood being wasted.
Abby! There you are!
I was hoping you wouldn't find me. Please, just leave me alone.
Abby! We got the sample!
Why even bother with it?
What are you talking?
Do you even... You wasted a guy on blood because he didn't pay up. What even sets me apart from him? Why does...
Abby, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna just let you die over something that happened 14 years ago. We can't just let her walk away.
A normal life, huh? My mother's too busy looking in a mirror to look at me. My brother can't be there for me for forever. He has his own life to live. My father kills people and ruins their lives for a living, and I've never even been good enough for that. So let me ask you again. What do I have to go back to? With a life like that, what'll even stop me from using again? Then all of this would be for nothing. I would love to believe that. I really... Only actions show change. How do I know anything is... I'm not surprised. I don't believe my father fought the devil selflessly. Is there even enough blood left for me, or is he gonna sell it all?
There's plenty left for you, kid, but I also got enough where I can turn a profit. I'm sure you understand.
It's not about the blood or even the stupid devil. It's about the fact that you've always chosen Caps over me. Why did you walk away from me? Even if that's true...
You gotta understand. You can't just stand up to the Godfather. You can't disrespect your superiors. I thought you would have learned that.
After everything we've been through. Not now, not ever. I don't want my life to be defined by it anymore. I'll take the antidote, I'll get clean, but after... I'm staying here in AC. I don't want to see any of you ever again. It's time I carved out my own path.
But I've shown you that I can change. Look here, I got the antidote for you, sweetheart. Isn't that enough?
Dad, trust is something you've got to build up to and maintain. You've spent 2 decades showing me I can't trust you. It's not like one good experience can undo all the broken promises.
Then it'll give you time to think things through.
I don't think I will, Dad. I've already made up my mind.
I got this bad feeling.
I think I made the right choice back there. Keep another change.
And, will there be any leftovers? Just one moment. I need to engineer the antidote. Are you sure you want this, Abby? No more blood. Forever.
Put a sock in it, Gene.
All right. This should be good. Ready, Abby?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know. Not really. Wait. I feel...
You should feel some immediate relief. It'll only get better from here on out.
Thank you, Jean. I should be thanking you the most. Without you, I'd still be... That means I never considered that anyone cared about whether I But I guess some people do.
You got this all mixed up, Abby. Of course I want you to live. Why do you think I gunned down the actual devil himself in the flesh, huh? Ah. Now, you ready to let go of all this?
I already told you, Dad. I need to get away from all of this and start fresh.
Cut the crap, Abby. You had your tantrum and it's time to move past. Well, that's that then. She's made up her mind. My wife and son ain't gonna be too happy about it. Be grateful you can walk away from this. Maybe even learn something from it. Hey, I'm just some old...
We're done here, right?
Well, no need to roll out the red carpet for us, but we're back.
Where is Abigail? Where is my daughter? Antonio?
She's not coming back, Evelyn.
Well, is she okay? What the hell happened?
Physically, Abby's fine. She got a cure. Mentally, the jury's out. She decided she wasn't interested in coming home.
This can't be. We were going to rebuild. Have a happy family again.
It's unexpected, but I guess I'm just glad to hear she's all right. Maybe she can find something better out there.
Hey, you. A final word? Well, it's not a full party, but much as I like spoiling her, Abby will make it on her own. I always knew she would. Too stubborn not to.
Oh, another broken nail. I'm not cut out for all this manual labor.
I actually have something I want to talk to you all about. This has been on my mind for a while. Ever since we came to Appalachia, I've missed working with the Munis. I don't know if I've ever actually had the chance to express it before, but that work, it meant a lot to me. Helping people, making a difference that doesn't just get washed away by the next problem. I'm not ready to leave it behind. I'm also going back to Atlantic City. I hope you can understand.
Every bird flies the nest, son. If this is your time, then so be it.
Oh, Vincenzo. You really are all grown up. I only hope we've spent enough time together that you won't forget me. Oh, but both my children gone? A mother left to languish in a cabin in the woods. I can hardly bear it.
Hey, haven't you seen the fountain out front? In the realm of post-apocalyptic mountain living, it doesn't get much swankier than this.
Whew, it, feels really weird to talk about myself.
Oh, you'll get better with practice. I certainly did.
Yeah, maybe a little too good. Don't you think, honey?
You know you love it.
All right. Family meeting's over. As for you, our doors are open. Least we can do in return for your assistance with family matters. Maybe one of these days, we'll even have a happy hour worth inviting you to.
How's it going?
Does no one want to drink in these godforsaken hills? To dance?
10 secs to take a breather.
Collecting fun is what I do. I find party supplies for you. Optical sensors calibrated for detection of sparkles. Initiate scan for maddening. Sugary treat of delight.
Do you hang around those raiders? I want nothing to do with
Every piece has its place.
Need any help carrying all those stamps? Have you ever read a book so much its pages faded?
I cannot play chess without all of the pieces.
I think I'll go crazy when I lose the answers to my riddle book.
Who's touched my board? Does nobody have any respect for the game? Now, where could I wander off to?
Ever been to Clarksburg? Why would you ever need to go when you've got everything you need at Giuseppe's Curios?
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorch once.
Pieces are not in their places. I cannot play chess without all of the pieces.
Do you read much? It's about all that keeps me sane these days.
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Every piece has its place, yet the pieces are not in their places.
An abundance of trinkets for sale, available for your perusal. Well, maybe not an abundance.
Every piece has its place, yet the pieces
Well,
are not in
hello.
their places.
Do you like Nuka-Cola? Don't be silly. Of course you do.
There must.
Does nobody have any respect for the game?
Nothing like the feeling of a good job done well.
I cannot play chess without all of the pieces. Where are the pieces? Who has touched my board?
Bye.